everyone, and welcome to another episode of Wrestlers Talk Rehab. Today we have another special guest with us, the Iron Queen, the Witch of BritWrestling, Alexxis Falcon. How are you doing, Alexxis?
I'm good, are you?
Very good. Good. So, Alexxis, just to give you a bit of idea of what we are looking for today. So, with this series, we are looking to give fans or maybe newer wrestlers a peek behind the curtain for them to understand what it means for a wrestler to be injured, and to talk about your experience with injuries, how you felt, and maybe give people a bit of advice.
Cool.
How they can cope with theirs.
Yeah? Of course.
So, we're gonna go with the first question.
Okay.
So the first question is, what do you think is the most underrated aspect of an injury that maybe fans don't see?
The mental side of it, like just how like your life completely changes. Like not even if you still come into shows and still staying around wrestling, or you've maybe got a backstage role or a role where you're not being physically active, the mental downtime of not being at as many and just your whole week and like life just changes. You don't pack your case before on a Friday anymore, ready for the Saturday and Sunday. You're not sorting out like as much merch as you normally would. You're not worrying about having your hair done on time because it doesn't matter, no one's gonna see it. So I would say the mental stuff and how much your life changes.
Okay, so keeping that in mind, now with the mentality after injury, is there a certain advice that you give to the injured yourself?
Stop watching wrestling. No, I don't mean it quite so bluntly as that, but stop watching the parts where I was kind of took off those shows. I stayed very much around it, and I was finding it difficult to mentally cope, knowing that, but would it have been different if I'd have been on the show? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I think that's where it can mentally train you a little bit. Obviously, you can still watch like wrestling in general, but I did think that it was. I think I watched too much wrestling while I wasn't meant to be wrestling.
Alright. So you spoke earlier about mental aspect. Are there any certain things that you did to take your mind off that, or how did you cope with it?
Got into the NFL.
Got into the NFL. Okay.
Started
NFL fans over there.
Yeah, Dallas Cowboys. I'm very sorry about that. But yeah, I just find something new, something that will absolutely take your mind off it, that you can wholly invest in and put your time into, because it becomes a distraction. And you know, your weekends free up, so find something to do in your weekends. Find something to distract yourself with that is nothing to do with wrestling.
All right. And the last question for today, can you give us a tip or literally a random thing that you realized or you found out during your time out of wrestling, during your injuries?
Yeah, get into something new, and your personal self-care time is so important. Like, if you know you're not going anywhere, still make yourself look nice, dress nice, even if you're just going around the house, spray your favourite perfume. It will boost your mental health in ways that you don't realise, especially when you feel, especially when you get hurt, you know, you can't gym or anything, so you put on a lot of weight and you're feeling like hideous. Do whatever you can that will shift you out of that mindset.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure talking with you today.
Thank you.
And for you at home, if you want to see more interviews like this one, where you can get a peek behind the curtain, please make sure you drop a follow and, of course, like this video. This is Alexxis Falcon, I'm Big John, and we're out.
Bye.